step into GlimmerTalesCove, a secret haven of shimmering stories. Before we set sail, imagine yourself as a brave explorer about to embark on a glittering fantastical voyage. Relax, open your ears, open your heart, and let us explore the realms of dreams. Good evening, dear children, and your moon sister. Let's listen to a story before bed today. On a small island surrounded by blue sea, there lived a group of happy little animals. The island was very beautiful, with thick forests, clear streams, and colorful flowers. But as time passed, some animals forgot how important it was to protect the environment. The island's nature started to get damaged. On this island, there was a smart and brave little sea turtle named Tutu. Tutu had a hard shell and curious eyes. He cared a lot about the island's environment. One day, while walking on the beach, Tutu found some trash that had been thrown away. This made him very sad. He decided to do something to protect his beloved home. Tutu first found his friends Mimi the smart monkey, Ellie the gentle elephant, and Hoppy the lively little rabbit. Tutu showed them the trash on the beach and told them how important it was to protect the environment. The little animals were touched by Tutu's words. They decided to join Tutu's environmental protection action. Tutu and his friends started to teach others on the island about protecting the environment. They encouraged everyone to make less trash, recycle, and plant more trees. They also organized a clean-up day on the island. All the little animals joined in, cleaning up trash from the beach and forest. With everyone working together, the island's environment slowly got better. The streams became clear again, the forest grew back, and the flowers became brighter. Tutu and his friends showed that even small efforts can make a big difference in protecting the environment. Tutu and his friends started their environmental protection action. First, they decided to hold a big environmental meeting on the island and invited all the residents to join. At the meeting, Tutu talked about how he found the trash and showed pictures of environmental damage. This made the little animals realize how serious the problem was. Naomi, being very smart, taught everyone how to sort and recycle trash. Ellie used her strength to help move heavy things and organize beach cleanups. Hoppy hopped around the island, encouraging every animal to join in. They gave out handmade environmental guides with simple pictures and words teaching everyone how to make less trash, save water, and protect plants and animals. The little animals were deeply moved and said they wanted to join the environmental action. Led by Tutu, everyone started cleaning every corner of the island. Cleanup was very successful. The little animals split into groups. Some collected trash, some sorted it, and others planted new trees and flowers. The island residents also helped in their own ways. Some provided cleaning tools, some made environmental signs, and others taught how to make new toys and decorations from old things. As time passed, the island's environment got better and better. The beach that was once covered in trash became clean. The water in the streams became clearer, and the trees in the forest grew taller and fuller. Led by Tutu, the little animals not only learned how to protect the environment, but also how to live in harmony with nature. During this process, Tutu and his friends also learned a lot about nature. They understood that every small action can have a positive impact on the environment. They decided to keep up their environmental efforts to keep the island beautiful and clean forever. After the environmental protection efforts became well known on the island, Tutu and his friends decided to do even more. They planned to start a series of environmental education activities to make every little animal on the island a small environmental ambassador. Tutu and Mimi designed a series of environmental games. These games taught the little animals how to tell the difference between recyclable and non-recyclable items, and how to use less single-use plastic. Ellie used her big body to help move heavy things and clean up trash and hard too, rich places on the island. Bobby used his quick moves to jump through the forest, finding and removing forgotten trash. They also organized a tree planting day on the island. Every little animal planted their own tree. Tutu told everyone that trees not only make the environment more beautiful, but they also take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, which is very important for protecting the environment. On tree planting day, every corner of the island was full of happy sounds as the little animals worked hard. As the environmental activities went on, the island's environment got much better. Tutu the sea turtle also found some polluted water areas. He led a group of little fish to clean up the trash underwater, making the water clearer. Mimi climbed high coconut trees to check for loose branches that might fall and cut other animals. Ellie used her long trunk to clean weeds from the river, making sure the water could flow smoothly. Hoppy hopped around the grass, reminding other animals not to throw away food scraps that might attract pests. They all worked hard together to make the island's environment even better. During these activities, Tutu and his friends also faced some challenges. Sometimes, some animals didn't want to join the environmental activities because it was hard to change their habits. But Tutu always explained patiently and influenced them with his actions. Slowly, these animals were inspired and started to join the environmental actions on their own. Every resident on the island began to realize that protecting the environment is everyone's responsibility. Only by working together can they make their home more beautiful. As the environmental efforts kept going, the island's environment got much better. But the biggest challenge was about to come. A sudden storm hit the island, bringing lots of trash and waste. The once clean beach was covered again. After the storm, the isle and residents felt sad and helpless. The environment they had worked so hard to protect seemed to be ruined overnight. Tutu and his friends saw this. They knew it was not just a test for the island's environment, but also a test of their will. Tutu gathered all the animals who had been helping with the environment. Standing on the beach, he encouraged everyone with a strong voice. The storm brought destruction, but our actions can bring rebuilding and hope. Let's come together again and make our home beautiful once more. The little animals were inspired by Tutu's words. They quickly got to work. Tutu led the way in cleaning the beach. Mimi used his smarts to invent a simple trash sorting device to make cleaning more efficient. Ellie used her strength to move big pieces of debris, while Hoppy ran all over the island, getting more animals to join the cleanup. With their joint efforts, the trash on the beach was cleaned up bit by bit. Tutu also found some rare sea creatures washed up by the storm. He carefully returned them to the sea. As the cleanup went on, the isle and residents were touched and came out of their homes to join the environmental action. Just then, the island's elder, an old and wise turtle, slowly walked onto the beach. He looked at the busy little animals, nodded deeply, and then said in his raspy but strong voice, "You have shown real courage and determination. Remember, protecting the environment is not just a one-time effort, but a lifelong commitment." The old turtle's words made all the little animals even more determined. After this storm, the environmental protection efforts on the island didn't stop, but became even more important to everyone. The little animals realized that only by constantly working hard could they protect their home. Tutu and his friends became heroes on the island. Their story inspired every little animal, planting the seed of environmental protection in everyone's heart. During the clean-up after the storm, Tutu and his friends faced some problems. Some trash was buried deep in the sand, and some was tangled in trees and coral reefs, making it very hard to clean. The little animals started to feel tired and frustrated. They didn't know what to do. At this time, Tutu remembered the old turtle's words. He realized they needed more wisdom and methods to solve the problem. Tutu called everyone together and suggested having a meeting to think of solutions together. Mimi suggested using tools to dig out trash from the sand. Ellie offered to use her strength to move big pieces of debris. Hopi reminded everyone to be careful and avoid getting hurt during the cleanup. During the discussion, each little animal shared their ideas and suggestions. They started to work together, using their own strengths to solve problems. Tutu and other little sea turtles used their small shovels to dig in the sand, looking for buried trash. Mimi used his inventions to sort and recycle trash, making the clean up more efficient. Ellie used her long trunk and strength to clean trashed angled in trees and coral. Hoppy was in charge of passing messages around the island, coordinating everyone's work. With their joint efforts, the problems were gradually solved. The beach was cleaned, the beamed, and the trees and coral were restored. Through this experience, the little animals learned how to think together when facing difficulties and how to use teamwork to overcome challenges. Also, Tutu realized the importance of environmental education. He and his friends decided to build an environmental education center on the island to teach more animals how to protect the environment, how to handle trash, and how to respond effectively to natural disasters. This center became not only a place to spread environmental knowledge on the island, but also a platform for little animals to learn from and communicate with each other. Through this storm test, every resident on the island understood more deeply the importance of environmental protection. They knew that only by constantly learning and working hard could they protect their beautiful home. Tutu and his friends brought new hope and light to the island with their wisdom and courage. After a series of efforts and challenges, the island's environment improved like never before. Tutu and his friends not only cleaned up the trash brought by the storm, but also built an environmental education center to teach more animals how to protect the environment. The island residents also became more active in joining environmental activities. They learned how to reduce waste, save resources, and respect every life. As the seasons changed, spring came to the island again. Trees sprouted new buds, flowers bloomed in bright colors, and the whole island was full of life and energy. Tutu and his friends stood by the sea, looking at the clear water and blue sky, feeling proud and satisfied. At a night gathering, the little animals sat together, sharing their experiences and feelings about the environmental actions. They talked about how to pass on the idea of environmental protection to the next generation and how to keep the island's environment beautiful forever. To look to everyone, feeling warm and hopeful. At the end of the story, Tutu said to everyone, our home has become more beautiful because of our efforts. But the work of protecting the environment will never end. It needs everyone's continued participation and contribution. The little animals nodded in agreement. They knew that as long as they worked together, they could overcome any difficulty and protect their shared home. After the gathering, the little animals went back to their homes with a sense of achievement and determination. They knew that tomorrow would be a new day, and they would continue to take on the responsibility of protecting the environment, letting the light of friendship on the island shine forever. Dear children, night has fallen on this beautiful island. Tutu, Amy, Ali, and Hoppy have all returned to their warm little homes after a day of hard work. Now it's time for us to lie down quietly like these little heroes and get ready for sweet dreams. Close your eyes and imagine you're lying on the soft sand of the island beach. Can you hear the gentle sound of waves hitting the shore? That's the ocean singing a soft lullaby. In the distance, the old turtle is slowly walking on the lit beach, watching over this land he loves so much. Take a deep breath and feel the fresh sea breeze on your face. Can you smell it? That's the fresh scent of the ocean and forest mixed together. This is the result of Tutu and his friends' hard work to protect the environment. Remember, just like Tutu, Mimi, Ali, and Hoppy, you also have the power to protect our beautiful Earth. With this good feeling, slowly drift off to sleep. Maybe in your dreams, you'll clean the beach with Tutu or invent new environmental devices with Mimi. Whatever your dreams are, they will surely be beautiful and meaningful. Good night, dear little environmental heroes. May your dreams be as beautiful as that little island, full of joy and hope. Tomorrow, we'll welcome a brand new day full of endless possibilities. Let's look forward to creating a more beautiful and clean world, just like Tutu and his friends. Remember, the task of protecting the Earth never ends, but now it's time to rest well. Have a good sleep and keep up the good work tomorrow. Good night. Another beautiful story has come to an end. If you enjoyed our nautical adventure, don't miss any of our stories by subscribing to GlimmerTalesCove. Sleep well until our next adventure meets again.